Live at the Motley Crew right now. It's 30 minutes till kickoff, technically 45, but who's counting at this point? It's your boy Donnie right side. It's Joe Lisi. It's Mike Carver. It's Tom Vecchio. And away we go. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys tonight, live from Lincoln Financial Field. Joe, I'll start with you tonight. It's a new football season. We're ready to rock and roll. It's a Thursday night.
Gotta love this, Donnie. Yeah. Nanotechnology bringing us all together like the Brady Bunch. It's amazing. I tell you this. I talked about it to you. I talked about it with everybody here except Tom. It's a smash job by the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. They are the best team right now on paper, on the field, that I would bet to win a Super Bowl back-to-back. I'm not buying into Dak Prescott, certainly not that hack. Marty Schottenheimer's son, Brian, don't buy into Dallas in any way, shape, or form. Minus the 8.5 on the Eagles. I don't think it's Saquon on the ground. I took him through the air, 15 plus at even money. And I did take A.J. Brown, plus 164 for a touchdown, and over 80 plus alted over a 69. Smash job tonight by the Eagles.
Oh, my goodness. Mike Carver, welcome into the show. Love and life. We're out here talking some football. How are we feeling about the football season itself? And some angles tonight that you might be looking at, too, as the chat box rolls in saying hello. The boys love us out there. Come on now.
DRS, it is great to see you. Great to see Tom. I haven't seen you guys in a couple of weeks. I see Joe a lot, so I don't really have to say hello to him and listening to him with his smash stuff that he's got with the Eagles. I'm fired up, honestly, DRS. Let's go. Yep. NFL season is here. Week number 1, kickoff the Thursday night game. And it sounds so easy, honestly, listening to Joe and listening to a lot of people. I mean, Eagles defending champs, smash job, no doubt about it. Be careful, Joe. Be very careful. 7 of the last 10 Thursday night opening kickoff games, 7 points or less. Close games. 7 of the last 10. We got to spread over 7 here with 8.5. Give it to me. Give me that 8.5 tonight. Let's go.
Let's do it, Tom Vecchio. By the way, before you talk, are we going to hear any of this tonight?
There's Barkley.
Oh. Get me fired up, Tom Vecchio.
The usual stuff from Barkley. I will say, when it comes to the Eagles tonight, I got to say, if they cover, it's not going to be by one or like they'll cover. Like, you could get them up to 13.5. Like, they're going to win this by multiple scores. It won't be a close game. So if they're covering, I think you'll be home free and it won't be a sweat. But there's a lot of interesting stuff tonight. Personally, A.J. Brown, I'm not there tonight. The hamstring issue that he's been dealing with throughout camp, I think is it's something that we have to take note of. He did come back to practice last weekend in it. So I'm actually on Devonta Smith over 53.5 yards. So I like that spot for him. I think we're going to see more balanced attack from the Eagles overall. I also like Dak over the passing attempts, which we can get into a little bit later.
Yeah, we'll have a good time talking this because we got some time to talk about. It's opening night in the NFL. It's hard sometimes to get a gauge because as we're mostly talking about, the Philadelphia Eagles offense, didn't see Jalen Hurts, didn't see Saquon Barkley, didn't see the wide receivers, didn't see the offensive line. So the expectations are, they're healthy, but maybe being a little bit rusty. Joe, I'll start with you first on this. Any thought process coming in where you saw like the Cincinnati Bengals play their starters in the preseason, expecting to be red hot by week number 1? Do we have a lull period for the Eagles? Or you say, no, what are you kidding, lull period? That offense is stacked.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's more the defense than anything else when you look at the spread perspective. I mean, the young players, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, that front 7, I don't see Dallas being able to run the football with Javonte Williams. I think it's long third down situations. I think they stuff him. And I have more confidence in the Eagles to be opportunistic against Dak tonight. I don't care about the numbers. Every mush is on the Dallas Cowboys tonight, Carver, right? Talking to you. Hey, Eagles in a rout. Eagles in a rout.
Public tonight, Joe. You are Joe Public.
No, I'm not.
Not either.
Easy numbers that the sports books tweet out. 85% of the tickets, 88% of the money. Joe Lisi Public this evening with the Philadelphia Eagles. I can't believe it.
It's a mystery where Joe's going tonight, right? Like, hey, Joe, what's your plays? You going to alt them higher? You going to alt them lower at this point? Like, where are we going at this
point?
Receiver
that's at 50, Joe wants to take to 80.
Alt them.
Exactly.
Alt them. My goodness, at this point. For me, when I look at it, I do think the Eagles are the better team. But is there something like, Tom, I'll start with you first on this. Like 8.5 is a big number. It is a division rivalry game. Would it surprise you at the end of the game with Dak Prescott with the ball in his hands, a one-possession game? It really wouldn't. Like, Part of me says it could be a blowout, but then it's like Dak Prescott usually doesn't get blown out by the Eagles. It's a good offense here, good wide receivers, and the Philadelphia Eagles still trying to find out who that true second corner is. How do you play that side? I'm not a side guy per se, but how do you take the 8.5 or how do you lay the 8.5 in the play for yourself?
It's super tough, especially the fact that it's not just a Thursday night game. Like there's going to be the pomp and circumstance with the celebration of the Super Bowl. I think there's an opportunity for Dallas in the first where like they have to come out strong. If they do not come out strong, I think they get boat raced tonight kind of situation. Like that's where I said like they would lose by 13.5. Like you could look to the all Eagles spread. So if they aren't close early, they're not going to be close late situation. So play first half, jump in halftime. That's the way you go. I don't bet a ton of sides in the NFL. The markets are obviously super efficient. So I prefer to stay away and go to the prop market, which I just think are a bit softer and touchdowns.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of those prop markets too, because for me, I'm loaded up on prop bets from the Eagles perspective. It's not because I'm an Eagles fan. I can't figure out where Dallas is going to go. Like running back position, you know it's going to be Saquon Barkley. Wide receiver position, you know the two wide receivers that dominate on the Philadelphia Eagles. And then there's Jalen Hurts if he's going to be rushing on the ground. So I took a look and said to myself, Bet365 always gives me great options on the stuff that I love. I do think Saquon Barkley scores a touchdown tonight. There's several books out there that I did bet tonight where I'm saying, okay, I'll take that minus 200 into a plus 100. Some books are $10 for me, $25. Not that much, but I still stack it up. But if I'm looking at the wide receiver position, I went both guys. I went Devonta Smith plus 196 at FanDuel and A.J. Brown plus 164. One of those guys, to me, Mike, is going to get a touchdown. Did you look at any of the wide receivers from the Philadelphia Eagles side looking for prop bets at that angles?
Yeah, I absolutely did, Donnie. And look, you know how much I love the tutties.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of with Tom here on this. I don't know if I want to jump in the pool with A.J. Brown right away tonight. I think that I might want to wait and see what goes on with him. Giving you a number on Smith wherever you shop, and I wish I had Bet365 here in New York, Donnie. Unfortunately, I do not get that here. But plus 185, plus 190, that area for Devonta Smith tonight, I'm in. I like Goddard a lot too.
Yeah.
Feel like we could get Goddard involved, plus 280 for him to score. And I like first touchdowns because they're fun, especially the first game of the year. This stat's been out there a lot today. The Eagles scored the first touchdown in their last 9 games to end the season.
Yeah.
Hurts, Barkley, Hurts. Smith, that was the game, not Devonta Smith, Ames Smith. That was the game where nobody played, week 18. The defense, Barkley, A.J. Brown, Hurts, Barkley, Brown, Barkley. You guys picking it up by now? Hurts or Barkley for first touchdown. Eagles, 16 of their 21 games last year had the first touchdown of the game. That's the angle.
Tommy, what do you got to say about that? What do you got?
I think that's certainly good. And honestly, when we have two receivers like this that are both sitting at plus money, Donnie, it just reminds me of the RBI situation. Like you just need one of those two to come through in order to come out positive, at least on those. So that's where I look again. I'm on Devonta Smith for the yards. I'm not on either of them for a touchdown. A.J. Brown's on my most important dynasty fantasy team. I am starting him tonight, so I do have like theoretically exposure to him there. But I'm not betting on his props. Him having 5 catches for 55 yards falling under his total and not scoring is a very real possibility if we do see Goddard, Smith, and Barkley put one through, 2 field goals, boom. They got plenty of points there. So I'm not on AJ today, but I absolutely want him to succeed.
A.J. Brown and the boys. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I had technical difficulties. I don't know. I disabled my camera.
Ripping you.
Terrible.
What's up with the background? He shook you.
I don't know. I got all excited. I heard Carver ripping off every prop bet on the Eagles and the Cowboys.
That was just buddies.
Please. Jalen Hurts is going to have a field day over the top. I have no confidence in Dallas's secondary. I know Saquon rushed for 2,000 yards. I understand that they're going to utilize him. But again, it's more of a Jalen Hurts game. He's coming off an MVP. This team is focused. And let's not forget this. What is the identity of Dallas from an offensive perspective? Schottenheimer, I don't have any confidence that he can go up against that front seven and score points. I lean to the under. I like Philly in a big way. I would alt it up to 10.5. But I think it's the passing attack of Philly that takes over. The only Dallas Cowboy I'm willing to take is Jake Ferguson at 50 plus. And I said it's because of underneath routes. I think they take away CD, and I think they take away George Pickens in the passing game.
Joe Lisi, come out with your hands up right now. I got a bet for you.
You ready for this one, Joe?
Go ahead.
Come on. Jahan Dotson.
7.5.
I got 6.5 here. We're dancing. Come on now, Joe.
7.5. He got it in the Super Bowl, Donnie. I can't go to 7.5.
Oh,
I can't.
The 7.5's too much now?
No, but they're going to utilize now all of a sudden because what? AJ's a little banged up. It's going to be the John Dotson show.
Joe. This is your over 14.5 and plus like 550 job.
I'll tell you, if he doesn't, if AJ's being shut down in the first half, right, which I highly doubt, I think he's going to have a field day tonight, even with that he's a little banged up. I'll go to John Dotson in the second half. But I think I took Jalen Hurts 2+ touchdowns.
You know who it's going to be if it's not AJ? And if Smith is doing his thing, it's going to be Grant Calcaterra.
Oh, the Calc, man. That's right up Joe's alley, man. Backup tight ends here. Slide it in, Lacey. Come on.
Calcaterra. And that one game against the Bengals last year, he got me money. Outside of that, he's been a money bird. You got me all excited. I ruined my camera. I'm loaded up on the Eagles tonight. I mean, that's it.
That's the best thing I've heard all night is that you are completely loaded up on the Eagles. Eagle.
Carver, you're with I guarantee you everything on X right now. 50,000 on Dak, Dallas money line, and it's an NFC East game. You got to take the points. You win every mush. They're going to get smashed.
I can't find anyone on Dallas today. Check the
emails, Lucy. Check the emails on who's on them. You got any people emailing you, Joe, about the Cowboys today? What do you got?
Why? Somebody else is on the no, come on.
The player report here.
And Joe, you're putting your eggs in the Jake Ferguson basket. There's no one else on the Cowboys you want to get involved with. If they're going to get smashed like you say they're going to get smashed, that means that Dak's going to be throwing a lot. You're telling me
exactly
what I love.
Joey Public.
Pickens' longest reception over. It was 22.5 this morning. Now it's a better number. It's 21.5. Pickens' longest reception over 21.5. Even if the volume's not there, Joe, I think he's going to have at least one long catch in this game.
It's possible. I'll just say this: when you look at AJ Brown, he's so banged up. He's got -122 juice to the over at 24.5 longest reception. He's +210 to lead the game in receiving yards tonight. So again, we'll see, Carver. We'll see. Styles make fights. I'll tell you this: Dallas better come out and give it their best shot because they could be like Glass Joe and their owner Jerry Jones. They're going to get smashed tonight and punched in the mouth, and we'll see if they can respond.
That's what I said. They got to they have to be within the number early or they're not going to be there at all. And that's why there's a promo on FanDuel.
Yes.
TD jackpot.
No, it's just going to, you read my mind.
Which is why I bet Will Shipley for the TD jackpot. and I drafted Will Shipley on my 3 most important fantasy teams because I am a believer, and Will Shipley gets the last TD of the game, you get the jackpot.
By the way, it's such a smart move because me, like an idiot, I'm like, all right, I'm going to put it in because I want to win. Like I got Jalen Hurts, like 90,000 million people have. But isn't it so smart to go outside the box and take a touchdown guy that maybe nobody has and you share? What was the one that was it the I think it was I forget what sportsbook it was. It was the 3-point shots like per night. Like if
DK.
you if you obviously pick Luka Doncic, everybody has it. But if you pick somebody else,
FanDuel had that one. You're right, Don. Yeah. FanDuel had the 3-point shots. DK had the King of the Diamond.
That's what it was.
And King of the Court.
Diamond, which I hit twice this year. I did get that one with Christian Walker on the.
I will say last fall I had Carlton Towns for King of the Court, and he got me like an $1,100 bonus bet.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Devontae Adams when he was still on the Jets for cashing a TD bet against the Houston Texans.
But I love Tom's angle here, Donnie. I really do. I think that's the way to play that jackpot play tonight. It's spicy. And if you think that that's the way the game's going to work out to play Shipley, I think that also you could look at a Cowboys side from that if they're getting smashed and, it's kind of garbage time late in the fourth quarter. Even one of their guys, whether it's maybe a Turpin.
I was going to say Turpin.
Somebody like that. 30-1 last touchdown. You have him in the pot. I think those $5 jackpots, use it on a big number.
Just to be clear, you don't have to bet the last TD or first TD. You have to bet any time TD.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
promo.
So for the I'll tell you, for the anytime touchdown jackpot, I'm taking AJ Dillon plus 850.
Even this AJ Dillon, another guy you'd never let go of.
AJ Dillon's not going to see the field.
Oh, let's go. There you go, Joe Lisi.
AJ Dillon
Quadzilla?
got Quadzilla back in action. Don't be shocked.
You haven't heard much out of AJ in the.
You'll hear from inside the 5 this
Joe
time.
should be his agent.
Any,
Joe talks this guy up.
do you have any exotics out there? Because I love to do this. And like FanDuel was giving out a couple boosts today. Each team for 1 rushing touchdown and 1 passing touchdown. Boost that was like a $25 bet, pays back 107. But if each team gets a 1-and-1 in each half, which yes, it's hard to do, $10 pays back 1,000 on that one. So I just took a flyer to have some fun where maybe you're in it at the half just to have some fun, but it's definitely a tough bet to hit. Anybody else having like exotic type wagers tonight they're looking at?
No.
I mean, exotic in what capacity? Like
Great, like not just like a AJ Brown to score a touchdown, like 10 yards every quarter, 25 yards a half.
No, I do like those as the season gets going, but it's not on opening night. I will say one of my friends loves the both teams to score 1 TD, 1 field goal in each half. He bets that every primetime game.
Fun bet. It's such
every primetime game.
You know, the Triple Crown tonight for the Eagles, and I like the Triple Crown bets sometimes. They're kind of crazy on FanDuel. Hurts to have the most passing yards, A.J. Brown the most receiving yards, Barkley the most rushing yards, plus 600 for that. And look, there's lots of boosts like you mentioned tonight. You could throw even something on top of that. I think that only plays if you think it's like Joe and it's a complete smash job. That might be the type of play for that. But I think
the chalk answer, the one that I would support the most would be Dak, CD, Saquon.
Yeah, that's plus 420.
Yeah, the odds aren't there, but Eagles get out and score. Saquon's running the ball. Dallas plays from behind. They have to pass. Dak and CD get there.
I mean,
he's got Devontae 2 touchdowns at 20-1. Trucker Larry's in here. Come on now.
Trucker Larry.
Trucker Larry.
Legend.
Jake Ferguson.
Fergie boy. By the way, looking at the total itself, because I know coming in, everybody you talk to, like, points, we get it. But there is the threat of rain, which early in the day, I didn't think we had that to start this game. I thought like the second half was like maybe a drizzle comes in. Any effect on the total for you guys? Mike, I'll start with you first on this. Sitting now from 48.5 to 47.5. Any thoughts on the total tonight?
I kind of like the over for the type of game that I think that it's going to be, because I think the game's kind of 28-24, 31-24 type of game. I think that Dallas is going to score some points tonight. Let's remember, I know the Eagles were the Super Bowl champs last year. They lost some pieces on that D. I know a lot of their young core of the D is still there. Yeah. I know they still have Quinyon Mitchell back there in the secondary. They lost other pieces of that secondary. I think that there's points to be had for Dallas tonight. I think we can get a little up and away. I'm not scared of any drizzle either, DRS, if that's all we're getting is a little drizzle.
Yeah, hopefully. Again, I don't want to see the lightning strike, because I was on with Kevin a little bit earlier today, and I was saying to myself, like, I remember when the Eagles opened up against the Atlanta Falcons, they had like a rainstorm before the game and lightning, or like delayed it by an hour and a half. Yeah. I would hate to see that, because, being an Eagles fan, I like to see the pomp and circumstance once we get off the air to watch, like, the Super Bowl trophy comes out and away you go and the excitement comes up on that. So I don't want to see the delays, which could affect things. But I think Dallas is passing tonight. I don't think there's a running game, but hard to gauge for me to look at the Philadelphia Eagles offense and say, where are they getting stopped from the Dallas Cowboys defense? Like, Michael Parsons is a game wrecker. We could all agree on that. But Tom, I'll start with you first. Like, that Eagles offense lined up against this version of the Dallas defense, if the Eagles are hitting on all cylinders, they score high 20s against everybody anyway.
They should. And, that's part of what can make betting the Eagles a little bit dangerous.
Yeah.
And tough realistically, where, you could tell me that Saquon has a touchdown, Hurts rushes one in, and then they get one of Brown, Smith, or Goddard to score.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like AJ going for 100 or Devonta going for 100. It's like, hey, we get 60 yards from this guy, 50 yards from this guy, 40 yards from Dallas Scott. And all of a sudden, it's a well-rounded effort, which actually makes it like an efficient offense tough to bet sometimes, because you just don't know where the production is going because they have so many options. So I think this game is like a 28-21, which I think puts the total really, really tight as this screen comes off. But yeah.
All right.
Joe,
Carver,
what are you thinking about it, man? Come on.
34-10, Carver.
Wow.
Eagles and the under. Dak Prescott
here.
fails again. Gutless. Okay? That's it. The smash job. I believe in the Eagles. Best team, not just in the NFC, best team in the NFL, deserving of the number. They kicked the crap out of the Chiefs, and they're going to do it again if they meet up. This team in Dallas is searching for answers, psychologically broken. They're psychologically broken.
Casey, how about Saquon tonight, though? Like, what the expectation?
I took him, Donnie, I took him in the receiving game. I mean, the 95.5 number is legitimate. That's where it should be, and we know that they're going to utilize him on the ground. It's just that if you're Dallas, you can't let Saquon beat you on the ground, right? So there's other options. I like Saquon to get 15 yards, even money. He could get to 20 at plus 128. And last year at this time, week 1, he abused the Packers in the passing attack, right?
Yeah.
Had 2 touchdowns. So again, I think it's screen game, big plays, and I think it's all Eagles. I'm not shying away. I'm not buying into the fact that the Eagles are the public side, especially when you go over a key number in a divisional game, week number 1. I think Joe Public's going to take the 8.5 tonight.
How about Joe Public, Steve Engblom up there? Look at this. Any long shot touchdowns, low reception totals. Turpin, the Dotson, Joe. Come on. He wants to know about Dotson.
Listen, Dotson's got a great number. How about John Mechie at 17-1?
Yeah, where's he fit in tonight?
The TD bet is Will Shipley. Like I said, it's
12.5 rushing yards tonight too, Tom. Come on. That was my Kenny Gainwell move last year.
Will Shipley plus 600 is again, I'm on it for the FanDuel TD jackpot, but that's the long shot that I would take. If it does play into a higher scoring blowout in the favor of Philly, they're going to pull Saquon. It's like, hey, it's the first game of the season. He doesn't need to have 29 carries. Let's just get Will Shipley in there.
I wonder do we get a home run tonight? Like, Carver, do we get a home run from Saquon Barkley tonight? Because he has the fresh legs, healthy, shot out of a cannon, good offensive line. Like, you always I worry about Saquon Barkley getting down to the 2 and 3 yard line because you know what that turns into, a tush push. I do have some action of A.J. Dillon. Yeah, imagine that. They get to the 1 and Saquon Barkley get an A.J. Dillon.
Over under 4.5 snaps for A.J. Dillon tonight. How many actual snaps?
Hey, it doesn't matter. Carver could be 1 on the 1 yard line. Doesn't matter when they're
guy is such a hump, Joe. You pumped this guy up for years now. That you did it in Green Bay. Now you're doing it here. A.J. Dillon. Tom's got a big bet here on Shipley, and you want to get A.J. Dillon in the game? Why don't you have that little family play, Joe? Let everybody eat a little bit here. Why do you got to get A.J. Dillon involved?
I like Dillon. I think he's a bigger back. I love Shipley, too.
He is a bigger back. You don't think he is a bigger back. He just is a bigger back.
Shipley
Turpin, 30-plus receiving yards, plus 230.
Let's take a look.
I'll give you one more. Dallas, Tolbert always seems to get involved. 15.5. He's got a cheap number tonight.
Joe, can we get any Turpin rushing yards tonight, though? Anybody got an action on that? The little end around? Come on.
Has anyone got that?
I don't think they do. I see FanDuel's got Miles Sanders, Will Shipley as low as they go in that part. I would love to see if they had something like that. They probably, if they made the playoffs, they might, but I doubt they have.
Is Sanders a play tonight only because the Cowboys are going to run Javonte Williams out there for like a quarter and go, man, this guy sucks. Like, let's try the other guy.
Terrible.
See ya.
This guy sucks. Maybe Sanders gets some burn just off of that. I mean, what is he, 17.5? I mean, that's.
Guy runs first carry, going to be like 2 to 3 yards. Be like, all right, get the dude out of get him out of here. We don't need to see that dude anymore at this point. My goodness. Well, yeah, by the way, is there, like, Tom, if you're looking Dallas, is there anybody in that backfield? Because the numbers are low. Like, if you just took a flyer tonight on a Dallas running back, let's just say anytime touchdown market, would you do that?
I mean, I'm pretty sure Jadon Blue is Schefter tweeted out that he's listed as inactive. So
yeah.
So is Hunter Lepke their fullback?
Ooh, just got the big contract. He's got to get a tutty now.
Like if he's active, I guess it would be him because Jadon Blue is inactive. So. And CMC is now listed as limited in today's practice due to a calf issue. So if you can get
come on now. We're going to be worried about the 49ers this year. The guy can't even make it to the start.
If you can get a B-Rob TD bet in before the books change, that'd be great.
Calf injury midweek, that don't look like a good plan at this point here. Let me take a look. How about anybody ever play the sack markets? Nolan Smith minus 114, Jalen Hunt plus 116. I like
Donnie,
those markets at
I'm
times.
willing to jump in on anything with you tonight, Donnie. What do you got for me?
Oh, Donnie,
stay away
whatever
from
you
me.
want,
Yeah,
Donnie.
exactly.
Whatever Donnie wants.
Well,
Hey,
at least,
Donnie, what do you
Joe, at
want?
least Donnie wants to get a little
And-
something for everybody to be together on. At least he wants to put a little family play out
What's
there.
the party line
You're just
tonight,
out for
Lucy? Come
yourself,
on.
as
He is.
usual.
He's
You're
very-
I
out for
want to
yourself.
win money.
Donnie's
I
trying to
wanna
get
win
something
money.
not just for the four of us, but what it's really
For everybody.
about, for the
Yeah.
people. Try and get it for the people. That's what it's about. Joe's out there
How can we
splitting
come
throats.
together, Lisi, tonight?
You
on
don't
Sunday?
care.
How can we do it? First quarter, second quarter, player prop.
I'll tell you, here's the winning bet for this weekend, though.
No.
Once the markets open,
Mm.
which they're open now for this game, which is having me think about it.
Yeah.
The Jags are going to pass to Travis Hunter on their first possession. He's going to catch a pass on their first possession. So the markets are open now. You say player to catch a pass on the first drive.
Mm-hmm.
Those markets aren't open for Sunday's games, but on Sunday's games, they are going to throw the ball to Travis Hunter on the first drive. Whether or not he catches it, is up in the air, but they're going to throw to him.
Yeah. By the way, tonight we're talking about quarterbacks throwing. We'll go around the block here, Joe. I'll start with you first. Jalen Hurts or Dak Prescott passing yards. 212.5 for Jalen Hurts, 242.5 for Dak Prescott. If you had one bet to make on those quarterbacks for an over or an under, what are you taking there?
It's Jalen. And I know it's contrarian, but again, it's because I believe they're going to utilize Saquon to a capacity, maybe 70% of what they did last year. But I think it's a Jalen Hurts statement game coming off the Super Bowl, coming off an MVP performance. He has a chip and he wants to prove that he's an elite quarterback. I think they do it through the air tonight. And I took him up to 225 at plus 116.
Mike, how about you? What do you think?
I'll
One
take
bet.
Hurts under.
Yeah.
Hurts under for me.
Tom, what do you got?
Dak over. They're just going to be playing from behind. Their running back room is atrocious.
Interested, man.
And they just have to throw the ball.
Yeah, Dak's got me on a hook because when I look at the passing touchdowns, like both quarterbacks over 1.5 touchdown passes is plus money. Like I look at the Eagles, like you can get burned on that because the Eagles can put up 28 points and be like, well, yeah, Hurts ran 2 in and Saquon had 2 in. They threw 1 touchdown pass, let's just say to A.J. Brown. But for the Dallas Cowboys, I just don't think the running game is, let's get inside the 5-yard line, we'll punch it in. I just see big plays out of the wide receivers, the way they get touchdowns. Like I really like Dak Prescott's over 1.5 touchdown passes in this game. I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm on the other side. I took a shot with Jalen. Plus 116, plus touchdowns. I put it with the Eagles in a parlay, and I put it with Sasquatch Barkley.
What's your big
even
SGP,
money.
Joe? Give me that SGP again. What's the big SGP?
All right, SGP. I just put in after you open your mouth, AJ Dillon. Now it went up to 9-1 anytime touchdown. So I have that. And then I have Eagles minus 8.5, Jake Ferguson 50 plus, and Saquon at 15 plus. That pays 881. Then I have Saquon at 20, Jalen Hurts in the receiving game, 20 receiving, Jalen Hurts 2+ touchdown passes, AJ at 80 plus. That's plus 738. And then I have Eagles minus 8.5, Saquon 15 receiving, AJ 70 receiving, and Jalen at plus 225, plus 806.
Over. By the way,
No unders.
no unders, Joe, right? No unders tonight.
No unders in game one. I think it's all legals. I'm not backing down, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We still have week 2 to get it back.
Gas.
Got a lot of games
Yes, I'm up with
tomorrow
this.
night, Joe. I mean, you can get it back tomorrow night. If
I
you
can't.
want.
Well, yeah, but that game, I sort of looked
don't
to
bet
the
on
big
games played in
Saturday,
Brazil?
big Saturday slate in college football.
Slippery surface.
Big-
Saquon Barkley, 95.5. Like, we got a couple minutes left here. That's a big number, man. It just is. Like, who knows what he's going to do this season, but he's healthy tonight. Is that one where the Dallas Cowboys say he's just not going to beat us and we're going to sell it on the run? Or is it, what are you, idiots? 5 carries for 48 yards in the first quarter for Saquon. Carver, I'll start with you on that. Barkley,
Under for me.
Asking for 100. Yeah.
If I had to play it, I'd play the under 95.5.
Yeah.
Isn't Dallas's whole focus? I mean, I heard Jerry last week give this whole big speech about how
Then he's in
Kenny
town.
Clark's going to change their entire
Yeah.
run defense, and they're going to, maybe Joe's right about the night that Hurts is going to have over the top, but I think that means, they can't all have all pro nights. So I guess that maybe we'll try to bottle up the run game a little bit since the Eagles are going to win by 50. Maybe they'll get a little light in the run game with Barkley.
Love it. All right, let's turn it around here. 1 minute left in the show. Joe, I'm going to start with you first. If you had just one play to make for these people out here, what play is it?
I love the Eagles, but I'll go with Saquon in the receiving game. Even money at 15 yards, Donnie. Or AJ to score. Or AJ to score a
One
touchdown.
play.
Yep.
One play.
Multiple.
I
It's
like to
opening night.
sprinkle it around. What am I in jail?
Shell
I'm
game.
in jail?
Yeah. You're in bet in jail. Carver, one play tonight. What do you got?
Pickens' longest reception over 21.5 yards, and I'm on the
Baby.
Cowboys plus the 8.5 for Joe.
There you go. Vecchio, what do you got? One play.
Devonta Smith over 53.5 receiving yards. He had a 28% target share last year to 9.0 ADOT. He gets downfield. This Dallas defense is terrible. They're going to throw the ball. AJ's just slightly banged up.
Awesome stuff here for me. I'm going to go Eagles over 1.5 rushing touchdowns, minus 145 price at bet 365. Look at that. Half hour up. Game time's on deck. The boys will be together Monday night and Thursday night. Little powwow. We'll get this thing started. We'll build it up by the end of the season.
What, tomorrow?
Yeah, but yeah, maybe a little Friday night action. But the only thing I get mad at, I look at Restream. They don't allow you to view the Twitter views on the screen because they say the numbers come uncorrelated, and they give you the option on the back end to view it. Because I know Twitter was popping out there viewing the show and having some fun. So there we go. We're done, boys. What do you think? How much money?
Great.
Hundreds of thousands? Ready to go?
I had some technical difficulties, but that's what made the show. It's great.
Exactly. Look at that. It just popped up.
Carver, guess what? We're going to be on later, too. I can't wait to get you at halftime.
Week
You're
2
coming
college
down.
football
We're going to
picks for
smash
Joe
you
later
tonight.
So we'll get
Smash
Hang it, boys. That'll do it. Thanks for tuning in. 30 minutes till kickoff. You're ready for kickoff. We'll catch you later.